radio program, Once Upon a Time. Since the earliest days of history, music has been used to tell stories. Today, we bring to you musical stories from folklore and fiction. We'll begin with a song designed to open your mind to the magic of musical storytelling. Is a game chant that gives children the opportunity to play a charades-based game in which players act out occupations. See if you can tell which occupations the children are acting out today.
Now we have to guess the job. If there is no job, say it. Teacher.
We come there from New York. What's your trade? Lemonade. Give us some. Have none. Get to work and make us some.
And the answer is hairstylist.
Get to work and make us some.
Another game chant. Bounce high, bounce low.
Bounce high.
Now we present a song that tells of a legendary American figure, John Henry. John Henry was a folk hero and a tall tale character who was said to be a steel-clad man. Our song describes a race between John Henry and a steam-powered hammer. Nursery Rhyme Rondo. The nursery rhymes include Sally Around the Sun, Little Miss Muffet, Little Jack Horner, and Three Little Kittens. A beloved fairy tale, The Little Mermaid, is the inspiration for our next song, Part of Your World.
We were the people.
are stories that teach lessons and feature animals or other non-human characters that are given human qualities. We now use orc and rhythm instruments to present a fable from India called The Fox, the Hen, and the Drum.
If you're given something good, don't be filled with greed. Take your part and nothing more, that's all you'll ever need.
Once there lived a very mischievous fox.
Fox, fox, I'm a fox. Fox, fox, I'm a fox.
One day the fox went in search of food. As he walked along, he discovered a hen.
I'm a hen, just give me that. I'm a hen, just give me that.
The hen was scratching for worms at the foot of a tree. The fox hid himself in the bush. The fox hid himself ready to spring out and grab her. But suddenly he heard a strange tapping sound. High above in the tree, there was a drum. Drum, 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 drum.
Listen to my drum, 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 drum. Listen to my drum.
When the wind blew, the branches beat against it, but the fox couldn't see the drum. It was high up in the tree. The fox wondered what made the sound. Now the fox was very, very
Hungry.
A noise as loud as that must be made by a big bird, thought the fox.
Fox, fox, I'm a fox. Fox, fox, I'm a fox.
It's probably much bigger than this hen.
I'm a hen, just give me that. I'm a hen, just give me that.
I will let the hen go, said the fox. Instead, I will climb the tree to bring that bigger bird down to myself. Without thinking any more, the fox jumped out of the bush. He made so much noise. He scared the hen and she flew away. The fox tried and finally scrambled up the tree. High among the leaves, he found the drum. Drum, 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 drum.
Listen to my drum, 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 drum. Listen to my drum.
The fox attacked the drum with his teeth and his claws. He thought the big bird was hiding inside the drum.
Soon he had the drum torn open, but he found that it was filled with nothing more than empty air.
The fox sadly climbed down the tree.
He hung his tail down low and walked away sadly. How silly I was, he groaned. Because I was greedy, I must go to bed.
Hungry. The fox had learned never to be greedy again.
If you're given something good, don't be filled with greed. Take your part and nothing more, that's all you'll ever need.
And now, a traditional folk song from Morocco that features silly words and singing in a round. which will highlight another genre of folklore, the folk tale. A peddler learns that it's very hard to reason with monkeys in the folk tale. Hats for sale.
Once upon a time, in a country far away, there lived a peddler. The peddler was famous far and wide for selling beautiful hats, which he made himself. The hats were made of the finest materials and came in colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Each year, everyone looked forward to the first day of the fair. On that day, and that day only, the peddler would pile all the hats he had made into a large basket and travel to the village to sell the hats. As the peddler started on his long journey to the village, he sang a song to tell everyone he was coming to sell his hats. The peddler traveled for a long time until the sun was high in the sky. The peddler became very hot and tired. As the peddler neared the village, he came to a large tree beside a cool flowing stream. He was hot and tired. He thought, "I'll nap in this shade until the sun is lower in the sky. Then I can go into the village to sell the hats." Carefully, the peddler took the hats and spread them out on the ground, just in case a customer should happen to come by. He thought about how beautiful the hats looked in their rainbow colors of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. He sat down, leaned against the tree, and looked at them until he fell asleep. As the peddler slept, some little birds came along. They saw the hats and liked them so much that they sang a song to help the peddler sleep. The peddler did not know that a large family of very mischievous monkeys lived in the tree. These monkeys, like all monkeys, would do anything they saw anyone else doing. So the monkeys sang the lullaby song to the peddler. Now these monkeys loved hats. They saw that the peddler had a hat on his head. So each monkey took one of the peddler's wonderful hats and put it on. When the peddler awoke, he had a big surprise. Just then, a wise woman came along. She could not understand why the peddler was so angry.
What is wrong? Why are you looking around? It is much too hot. I sew hats. If they're like the ones you are wearing, they're very fine hats indeed. Why should that make you angry? Look. How can you laugh? Don't worry, I will get your hats back for you. I know all about monkeys. Haven't you ever heard the saying, monkey see, monkey do? Just watch. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey do the same as you. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey do the same as you. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey do the same as you. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey do the same as you. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey do the same as you.
The wise woman clapped her hands. She scratched her head. She rubbed her tummy. She jumped up and down, and then
The wise woman had helped the peddler get all of his hats back. To show his appreciation, the peddler gave the wise woman one of his wonderful hats.
Thank you. No, thank you.
And the peddler continued on to the village, where the peddler sold all of his beautiful hats.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed our stories today and learned a few lessons too. Could we have another round of applause for our second